We are still over at Springhouse Garden with Richard Weber discussing crepe myrtles, still giving people more information about these lovely bushes or trees.
Yeah, now these are actually some of the shrub forms. This is about as big as these are going to get. So there's lots of different varieties. We were looking at the tree form in the previous segment that can get up anywhere from 10 to 15 feet tall.
These are still pretty tall though.
These are tall, and these were slated to be little, these were actually called crepe myrtlettes. They were little miniature crepe myrtles.
I love it.
That I grew from seed. These have been in my garden for about 15 years. And this is as tall as they've been. Now, we haven't had any really cold winters, so I haven't had to cut these back. But if it was a really cold winter, I'd cut them back to the ground. And within about, by the middle of the summertime, they'd be a couple of feet tall. So that's the way you would treat a crepe myrtle shrub. And there's lots of these that have been put on the market. There's a whole series called the Dazzle series. And there's all different colors, but most of them are going to be reds, purples, pinks, whites, and lavenders. They haven't come up with a blue crepe myrtle yet.
Now, would that not be a bestseller?
That would be pretty cool. But depending upon how much space you have, there's some crepe myrtles that are only going to get 1.5 feet tall. They're really dwarf, really super dwarf, and we'll show you some of those in a minute. But there's some that will get just 2 to 3 foot tall. There's some that will get 6 to 8 feet tall like these, and then the ones that get to be the trees.
I'm a little partial to the trees.
Yeah, the trees, you get lots and lots of color and lots of activity. And the tree form, actually, one of the things that people don't realize here in central Kentucky, they actually have beautiful variations on the bark and the stems and the trunks. So it's really a 4-season type tree. Now, for all the crepe myrtles, they get started growing very, very late in the spring. So we get more questions in April and May that people think, oh, my crepe myrtle's dead. You just have to give it plenty of time, especially if it's been a cold winter, because they start leafing out very, very late. So just keep watching for the buds to come up. They are susceptible to Japanese beetles, so don't be too worried when the beetles will come and eat the flowers. Usually there's plenty of flowers produced for a longer period than the beetles are with us. Other than that, those are the two main questions that we get are beetles, how big, how much should I cut it back? They don't require a whole lot of water. Just situate any of them in full sun and well-drained soil.
I just love the color.
Yeah, the colors are great.
I know, because in the spring it always seems like that color dies away so quickly, and this is when you get a little bit longer lasting color. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, people have questions for you.
Log on to our website at springhousegardens.com or give us a call at our garden center at 224-1417.